Coming up, dramatic accident. Construction equipment overturned and sent 2 people flying in D.C. We'll tell you where the midday accident unfolded. No Kings protests. More rallies unfolding across the country and here at home. What demonstrators have to say about the Trump administration and how the White House is responding. Relief on the runway. How soon air travelers could see shorter lines getting through security, and after President Trump ordered TSA agents start getting paid again.
And it was a cool start to your weekend, but a beautiful sunny one at that. We'll talk about Sunday's forecast. Will it be the same or will it be a little warmer? Stick around for the answer coming up.
Blossom Buzz, a closer look at the first full weekend after peak bloom around the National Mall. Plus, how you can still enjoy the Cherry Blossom Festival and how stumpy the tree is being kept alive. Tax season savings, how to maximize your refund before that April deadline. We're stretching your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. A serious construction accident sent 2 people to the hospital with traumatic injuries today in Northwest DC. DC Fire and EMS says 2 people were inside an elevated lift when it turned over and it threw them from a machine at 16th and Aspen Street. That's near the DC International School and Rock Creek Park. No word what caused that lift to overturn. Meantime, a car collided with an ambulance in Montgomery County today as a patient was being sent to the hospital. Fire officials say 2 people were hospitalized after the crash at Frederick Road and Goody Drive in Rockville around 10:30 this morning. The driver of the car had to be rescued. The cause of the crash is unknown. Across the country, No Kings rallies took place as protesters demonstrated their disapproval of the White House. On your screen, you're looking at protests from San Diego, California, Jackson, Michigan, Denver, Colorado, and yes, Washington, D.C. And organizers say it's still too early to say just how many people came out for these protests. More than 3,100 events were scheduled to take place in every state. DC News Now's Dave Lavelle tells us about some of the biggest demonstrations, including here at home.
The crowd has gone along with most of the messages left by protesters in front of Fort McNair. The Army installation is among the sites around the DMV where No Kings demonstrations took place Saturday.
No Kings in D.C.
A popular but not the only message delivered during the protest around Navy Yard.
No Kings, no Crown. Let's all shut it down.
Several hundred demonstrators marched to the Army installation to direct their thoughts to one person. The Homeland Security advisor to President Trump is said to live on the property. D.C. police said the demonstration arrived at least an hour late after it started about half a mile away at the Frederick Douglass Bridge. Police and protesters blamed the delay on a lack of participants. Demonstrators did not seem to mind.
We have a system that is favored for the wealthy, and working class people are suffering. They're suffering from illegal wars, and we've got to stop all of that.
Another large crowd gathered outside Arlington National Cemetery Saturday morning for the march to D.C. Demonstrators made their way across the Memorial Bridge to the Washington Monument. Randy Best among them.
It's just really shameful that this man is still in place and that we have a complacent Republican Congress that keeps him there.
Silver Spring, Alexandria, and Falls Church are other cities around the DMV where No Kings demonstrations also took place. At Fort McNair in Southwest, Dave Lavelle, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave. White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson released a statement characterizing the protesters as the product of, quote, leftist funding networks with little real public support, saying the only people who care about these Trump derangement therapy sessions are the reporters who are paid to cover them, end quote. All right, meteorologist Scott Sumner standing by with a look at the forecast. Scott, not a bad Saturday, especially if you happen to get out and check out those peak bloom cherry blossoms.
Speaking of which, our own Susan Tran sent this in tonight, and she was out and about. Oh, what a gorgeous sunset. Look at this. Here's a Canadian goose flying right across the water there, and it was a delightful evening. I'll have another photo to show that Susan sent me in the Maine weather coming up, but That's just a beautiful live shot there earlier on. We have 44 degrees right now. We are at 50 at 6 o'clock, 44 now with clear skies here at 9 o'clock. We'll see the temperatures fall back down into the middle and lower 30s here overnight and then creep right up to about 60 degrees around 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. So yes, it will be about 10 degrees or so warmer tomorrow than it will be today. It will still be a little bit breezy out there. It's breezy now. Winds have come down or been cut in half or even more so in some locales, under roughly 15 miles an hour as wind speeds are being seen, but still a little bit of a breeze. Now tomorrow morning, getting up, if you get up early, sunrise is 7:28, 7:29, and you'll see those numbers climb out of the 30s and get up to around 40 degrees about mid-morning. There's a 7-day peak, and you can see what's going on happen here as we go throughout the next couple of days. We'll talk more in depth about this and how it will come to fruition in just a bit. Ben?
All right, Scott, thank you. Developing right now in Rockville, a man was shot and killed overnight along Twin Brook Parkway between Rockville Pike and Veers Mill Road. Montgomery County Police say officers responded to calls for a shooting around 10:20 p.m. They found a 20-year-old man shot in the parking lot. He died at the hospital. No word of who he is, and police are looking for who's responsible. We've also learned 2 adults, 4 kids, and 8 dogs are without a home after this house fire in Prince George's County. Crews say this happened in Seabrook around 1:45 this afternoon along 96th Avenue. Flames were spotted coming from the basement of the 2-story split-level house. And firefighters say 2 children were evaluated on scene but were unharmed. The cause of this is unknown. Well, the FAA has lifted that ground stop that impacted all D.C. area airports as we take a live look at Reagan National. Flights, they've resumed after last night's ground stop order. And the FAA says that was because of a strong smell at the Regional Air Traffic Control Facility, which is located in Fauquier County, Virginia. Overnight, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to fund the Department of Homeland Security, including ICE. The bill would fund all of DHS. That includes immigration enforcement for 60 days. But it faces immediate opposition in the Senate as Democrats are not willing to fund ICE without reforms. The measure now returns to the Senate for approval. Good news for people at TSA at airports getting through the TSA security lines. TSA workers will be getting a paycheck soon and possibly as early as Monday, thanks to an executive order from the president. President Trump is hoping to ease long security lines. He says nearly 500 agents have reportedly quit after this partial government shutdown impacted their pay. The White House says the money to pay those workers will come from the big tax cut bill that the president signed last year. That sent billions of dollars in extra funds to DHS. In the memo authorizing these payments, the president says America's air travel system has reached a breaking point. Big question for many. What happens if you miss your flight? Does the airline rebook you? Are you at a loss in totality? DC News Now's consumer reporter Haley Milon is working to stretch your dollar at Dulles with those answers.
Yes, legally the airlines are not required to cover the cost of your ticket if you missed your flight even because of TSA delays. Now, get here early all you want. That's the best advice that you're being told, right? But I found some other snags that could trip you up, and I've got solutions for you. A different feel at Dulles International Airport, ICE agents patrolling concourses, and TSA delays building a new layer of stress for travelers trying to make their flights on time. Airlines urging passengers arrive 3 to 4 hours ahead of time. But even then, flyers are hitting snags.
I got here 3 hours before the flight, but we couldn't even check in until 2 hours before.
A problem these Breeze airline passengers found: some airlines won't accept checked bags until a set window before departure. Cutting into extra time travelers thought they had to get through security. Avoid that by not checking a bag. And check in for your flight before you arrive. That flags that you intend to be on the flight.
Money is, yes, always a concern.
Yeah. And missing your flight might mean money lost. Airlines aren't responsible for factors out of their control. That could leave you with the price of a new ticket or a rebooking fee. Make sure it's not cheaper for you to just hop on another airline. large airlines will likely rebook you as a courtesy for the next available flight, so choosing airlines with frequent routes is a safety net. Now, I checked with Reagan National Airport and here at Dulles International Airport, there are lanes open specifically designated for flyers with disabilities. So if you need accommodations, look out for those. Reporting from Dulles International Airport, I'm Haley Mylon. Back to you.
Our thanks to Haley. Thousands of folks have been enjoying peak bloom of those cherry blossoms on the National Mall. But not just for the blossoms, the annual Cherry Blossom Kite Festival. This offers an array of events, including live music, food, plenty of fun. And those who showed up came from all over and said it was no doubt a beautiful experience.
Really is a good time. It's a good crowd, and there's a lot to do. Like, I was just expecting kind of walk around and just be with people, but like they've put on a lot of really great programming to check out.
Yeah. That there's so many kites and like you get to have fun.
Fun in the sun, and it's set to continue tomorrow around the DMV. Across the river, National Harbor is hosting the Sakura Festival tomorrow, featuring a Japanese marketplace and cultural performances, plus a water lantern festival. Pretty cool. In Virginia, it's Old Town Alexandria, who has several walking and biking tours where you can take in the pretty petals along the Potomac. And if you do check out the blossoms and snap a great photo, video like our Susan Tran did, yeah, scan that QR code, send it in to us, submit your photos and videos. We might even feature them here on air and online. Coming up, March Madness excitement. It's at Capital One Arena this week. We will take a look at who's going to be hitting the court soon. Time now is 9:11. Take a live look at the Kennedy Center. Stay with us. Scott Sumner is back again with the full forecast after the break.